This year marks the 10th anniversary of the original Apple Watch, so just like the iPhone X, we're expecting a radical new version of the Apple Watch this year, or so we thought. The Apple Watch 10 isn't going to be radically different as we expected, but new leaks and rumors reveal big changes across the line, something we never knew would come. And here it is, your first look at the new Apple Watch. Now, you might not notice anything much different, but that's actually a good thing. This CAD render from 91 Mobiles reveals that the Apple Watch 10 is going to feature the same design as the Series 9, which was largely the same as the Series 6, and the Series 3, and even the original. We can point out some minor changes from this CAD leak though, like the return of 2 speaker holes instead of 1, and thankfully the same exact band attachment mechanism as before. So rejoice, because unlike earlier rumors speculated about the Series 10 employing a new magnetic band attachment system rendering all your old bands unusable, this CAD leak reveals that Apple is sticking to the same slide and attach mechanism that they've used since the original. Now, I'm especially happy because I have quite a large collection of Apple Watch bands, and had the new Series 10 actually employed a new mechanism, I'd have to throw all my old bands away if I ever needed to upgrade, and this has been a huge investment for me. Okay, but other than that, what else is new? Bigger. The Apple Watch Series 10 is going to be bigger than the last, which actually makes sense. Every 3 years, the Apple Watch has been redesigned to have a bigger case, starting with 38 and 42mm sizes with the original, then sizing up to 40 and 44mm with the Series 4, then 41 and 45mm with the Series 7. Now, with the Series 10, we're getting our biggest size increase ever, going up to 45 and 49mm, which is actually a bit concerning. My 41mm Series 9 already looks humongous on my small wrist, so if this year the big watch size will become the new small watch size, people with tiny wrists are gonna have a bit of a problem. The Series 10 had been rumored to be thinner and lighter than before, which would have compensated for this, but these new CADs revealed that the watch will actually get thicker, 11.6mm up from 10.7. Not to mention, the displays are gonna get a lot bigger too, a whole 2 inches now because of this bigger design, making it the biggest display ever on an Apple Watch. Even bigger than the Apple Watch Ultra. But is bigger really the solution though? The Apple Watch display is already quite large since the bezels are already so thin, but if Apple continues to run out of ideas, we could end up with an Apple Watch as big as an iPhone. Now that would just be too much. The Apple Watch Series 10 is only 2 months away, and it looks like this bigger design will be its flagship new feature. But according to Mark Gurman, Apple has a couple new tricks up their sleeve. For the first time ever, the Apple Watch is said to feature a blood pressure sensor, allowing it to detect hypertension, as well as sleep apnea detection. It's likely that Apple will limit the new sensor's capabilities at the beginning and add new features later on, as with the Series 9, there is no way to check your temperature directly even though it has a temperature sensor, but for now, it shows how much your temperature changes from its baseline. Despite this, these new sensors will be a welcome change for the new Apple Watch, and these new features should also come to the next Apple Watch Ultra. The Apple Watch Ultra 3 is also set to launch this year, but unlike the Series 10, it's rumored to look largely the same as previous generations. It's rumored to feature a more power-efficient display and a faster S10 chip, which is also coming to the Series 10. But other than that and the new sensors, as well as the new features in watchOS 11, the Ultra 3 won't be a substantial update like the Series 10 will. It'll probably feature the same design, size, color, and price as before, just with fresh new band colors which are also likely to come with the regular Apple Watch. There's one more Apple Watch that's coming this fall, and that's the Apple Watch SE. Since Apple updated this one every other year, and the last update was in 2022, the SE is due for an update this year. An old rumor from last year predicted that the SE3 will adopt the redesign that came with the Series 7, which means larger 41 and 45mm sizes, bigger displays, and thinner bezels than before. It could also feature the same S10 chip as the Series 10 and Ultra 3, but since it's already getting a redesign and this is the budget model, it's likely that it'll keep last year's chip, the S9 from the Series 9. 2024 is going to be a big year for Apple Watch with 3 new models coming this fall. Apple Watch Series 10 with larger sizes, new sensors, and a faster chip. Apple Watch Ultra 3 with the same design but also adopting the new sensors and faster chip as the Series 10. And the Apple Watch SE 3 adopting the Series 7 redesign from 2021 with thinner bezels. The prices should stay the same as before, as there isn't really a bombshell new feature that would jack them up. But other than that, there goes your Apple Watch lineup for 2024. More boring than expected, but still a big year. Will you be buying a new Apple Watch this fall? Let me know in the comments.